I'm a student who wants to take part in co-op, and I'll ask you about how does that matching and thing happen. But how do I advocate to my parent that, hey, mom, dad, or whomever, this is the courses I'm going to think about taking as I go to grade 10 and 11. And I know a lot of parents have, a vested interest and want to take part in that conversation. How does a student advocate for that? And as importantly, what does a parent need to hear in order for it to feel like, my dad, for instance, said, hey, no, co-op, get your math grades up and do this before you start gallivanting around. But how does that advocacy work for the importance of co-op?
The first thing that I would recommend is that any student that is in that situation, or any parent that's starting to ask those kinds of questions, they really should reach out to a guidance counselor at their local school.
And parents can do that.
Because absolutely, they can come in and chat with us in person. We can exchange some emails. We can have a conversation on the telephone anytime, for sure. All of our contact information is available on our website. And that's true of any school, and I'm going to say any school in the province. Right? So I think the number one thing is, go to the source of the information, because a student who might be talking to their parent about this may not know all of the great advantages. They just know they'd like to do it, because they've had friends who've participated, they've had teachers talk about it in their classrooms, and they're excited about the opportunity to get out and experience some kind of work. For the parents, I guess the nuts and bolts are, it is a course. So it is credit bearing, right? In our situation, regular day school co-op at Huntsville High School, students can either earn 2 or 4 credits during a semester by taking that course. It does have a curriculum. It's not just out in the workplace. Right. So co-op starts for the first 2 to 3 weeks in school, working with a teacher, building understanding and knowledge of job-focused skills. They'll study. How do I navigate an interview, a job interview, if they're still looking for their placement, for example. They will work through various health and safety aspects. They'll do first aid training. They will participate in WMIS training. All of those job vocational pieces that most of us have to do in our workplaces.
Like the supports you talked about through student services, but through when you're going to be at work.
That's right.